Welcome back to Carolina Ruck Cuddles. Today we have a four-wheeler that we're working on for a customer, guys. It's not ours. But I've always wanted to drive one, so it's going to be fun to actually drive it around once we get it fixed. And what is that, you might ask? Foreman 450. Man, I've always wanted to drive one of these. I don't know how great they are, how bad they are, but hey, we're going to find out. It needs an oil sensor. The light comes on and goes off. It comes on and goes off. And it always, even when you first start it, so you know the oil temp isn't too hot. She's not in the best shape. She has some rust. But in this North Carolina weather, what do you expect? Anyways, it's a little chilly this morning because I was going to go out and do some other stuff. So instead, we're going to take and we're going to fix this. I'm going to show y'all right quick. It won't take long to show you how to fix it. Then we're going to drive the old Foreman around because I've always wanted to play with one. Also, guys, because some of you watched my last video and were asking questions, this is the same customer's four-wheeler. It ain't mine, and I don't want it to be mine because, yeah, this thing's rough. I did offer to buy this like 5 years ago. Whenever I bought the Gen 1, this guy had it into our town, but it was in bad shape then. It's in worse shape. This is supposed to go to the screen, the dash, the speedo. Yeah, this is a wiring nightmare. I'm slowly playing with it, trying to figure out what's going on. I can't get nothing to go, nothing to move. It is just dead. But anyways, I'll catch y'all at the shop. And we are here, people. We finally got to the shop. Man, that's a long drive. So I don't know if I told y'all exactly what's going on. So the engine light, or the, I guess, oil light, and not engine light, stays on all the time. It's not going to do it right now because the engine is off. It was on when I ran it. I ran it out of gas because we're going to do the simple way. We're going to take a forklift, pick up this rack, and so we can get to the belly pan. But of course, you need to cut the gas off. If you don't cut the gas off, it's going to overflow. Man, that sun is bright. It's going to overflow, and then it's just going to come out. You're going to flood the engine, and voila, you have all that bull crap. We'll probably go ahead and clean spark plug for the guy, too, because it's kind of acting up. It's spitting and sputting really bad. But we're definitely not cleaning the car, because I'm not getting paid to clean the car, people. Anyways, I'm waiting for the forklift. My brother's out there using it, and once he gets done, we're going to lift this thing up, and I'm going to show you just how easy this job is. We got all chained up. Yeah. You may have seen a house fly, maybe a super fly, but have you ever seen a Honda fly? Now you have. You're welcome. Now that you got the Honda flying through the air, you want to go ahead and take the skid plate off. The reason I'm doing this is to try to keep all the oil from spilling out when I take this thing off. So you want to try to take all these bolts out. There's quite a few, and they're probably going to break. And this is going to determine if the guy gets a $60 bill or a $150 bill. Because if they don't break, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, voila, not that bad. If they break, I'm going to have to drill them out and put new, everything. So he's going to get an expensive bill. Going to take forever to do that. Let's hope they don't break, because I really don't want to be doing this forever. One went out. Oh, it came out. Can we move it out the way now? Not quite. Oh. It broke off. No, that's not it. Judas, no. We got the belly pan out and we only broke one. I say those are good odds. So I couldn't find it. I was like, where is it? Oh, yeah, it's right. A veil. See it right here. Just gotta pop that cap off and then find a way to get in there. But right there, under this bar. You could probably, I would say reach your hand up in there, but you're not reaching your hand up in there. This thing's not as badly rusted. I think a lot of rust color, but not as bad as the other one. This guy is actually the one who sold me the Rancho. And if y'all remember, the Rancho had more holes than a few. It looked like Swiss trees, the frame did. Anyways, let's go ahead and take this off, put a new one on it. Well, we found the issue. The wire was broke off inside. It smells horrible. Now we gotta find a way to rewire this, because that's no burner. You can even, I don't know if y'all can tell because it won't zoom in. It's green, which means it's been broke for a while. So because the wire broke off, I found an adapter, focus. And anyways, you got to extend it because before it just went to a 90. We don't have none of those. So we put a wire so we can turn it and be a lot more gradual. This is a lot harder because I have none the exact size. And so we're just making this work. This does seem to work. I did have to, as you can see, I did have to cut the casing off the outside to make it work. And the rear diff is leaking. I've noticed that. Ugh. Anyways, we got this. I think this is about good. We're gonna let it cool down. We had to shrinky dink this, as y'all can see here. That's how you do it. When you don't have a lighter, just go ahead and use a torch. Call it a day. Anyways, let's go ahead and crimp this in here and see what we got. And I think we got it, people. I mean, hopefully this works. The biggest issue we're gonna run into is the fact that these wires are so small. And with one person, it's hard to hold both wires together and crimp them. So hopefully it didn't pull out. If it did, I left myself plenty of extra. That's why if you wonder, I have a lot of extra. Because in case I screw up, because I screw up a lot, and I don't want to have to redo this end. This end takes forever. This hard casing on the outside is hard. Anyways, let's go ahead and slap it together and yeah, hopefully not get covered in this nasty stuff. I don't know if there was supposed to be a seal in there. I think there's supposed to be. Anyways, let's slap this on. Time to let her down. Ladies and gentlemen, let's pray. Let's pray that this wire's good, because I'm not 100% with it or against it. And in case anybody's wondering why we lifted it up like that, so the main reason is so the oil would run forward and we wouldn't lose all the oil, because if you take it out the other way, all the oil comes out, which honestly, it probably needed it. As y'all could see on that, I think I showed y'all, it is nasty. But you know what? Ain't all four, ain't my problem. I think she got hot at one point. Holy crap. So now we're going to give her a couple minutes, let her kind of chill out. The oil was running places it probably shouldn't have. We'll probably go ahead and take the spark plug out, clean it for the guy. He ain't paying me to do it, but you know what? Why not? And I'll catch y'all in a second once we get her started and hope it will fix it. She lived and the light's off. The light was on at first and then it went off. I'm hoping that maybe it's just, well, it was already reading bad, because I really don't like that wire. The wire's so small, they're hard to get connections. They really are, especially with butt connections where you're trying, like I said, we're trying to push both of them and hold it. Not easy. Look at this spark plug, people. Look at that. It was not screwed all the way in. You see the rust on the threads? Like, what the crap? Which the head's slightly cross-threaded. I was able to clean it up just enough to get a new spark plug in, but not good. This is not good. But guess what? Not my problem. I know it sounds bad. I thought you were a mechanic. I am a mechanic, but I don't do what people don't want me to do. Which if he asked for a new head and stuff, I would, but it'd be expensive. Anyways, just look at that. You see how that ring ain't coming down? That shows it wasn't down. Look at all the threads that were showing enough to get rust. No wonder this thing runs like crap. Anyways, let's slap on a GoPro and take this thing out for a spin. I've always wanted to drive one. I drove it a little bit, but I don't know if you can see, but that wheel's kind of and that wheel's kind of she's not so good. I think she needs a little bit of wheel balance. Not terrible, but everything is just ambled wrong. Anyways, let's slap on a GoPro. This is still the wheel. This thing, all it does is spit and spuddle. I don't know if y'all can hear it. Okay, we went ahead and blew up all the tiles. We got everything good. Hopefully she does what she's supposed to. I mean, I don't know what I'm hoping. Ah, man, I missed my ES. Woo! Yeah, baby. This thing's pretty stout. I'm telling you guys, I know y'all can't tell right now, but it is cold. It has been like 80, 85, maybe 78 all week, you know, nice and warm. Today's cold. Holy crap, I forgot how thin this is. So I did a video a while back and somebody was telling me like, man, you beat on people's stuff. The reason I'm doing this, the reason I beat on it, is because I need to make sure that wire doesn't come loose. Because if it does, I need to fix it. So that's kind of why I do stuff like this. You know, people all the time, man, I wouldn't let you drive my stuff. Like, it's not, I'm not taking it mudding, guys. I'm just kind of beating on it a little bit. It's crazy how nothing's coming through here. Man, Southern really wants some corn. Look, you gotta see all the tracks in there? Ew. Sorry guys, we ain't feeding you right now. Probably should give them a little bit. I might bring some out here later. Man, that corn looks good. I hope y'all can see that. That's some of our corn, and man, it's looking good this year. It was so dry, I really was getting worried, and then out of nowhere, we got a nice rain, and now everything is just coming right along. Oh my gosh, I hate these seeds. Ow. The seeds are everywhere. The seeds of freedom. Oh no, we got fire. Good day to burn it though. It definitely needs a little love. If this was mine, it would definitely get some love, but it's not mine, so it's not getting any love. Can we climb this? Let's try. Plus it will tell me, hey, crap. Okay, let's throw on forward. Oh, that was forward drive. I was about to say, how do you know it's forward drive? The screen's dead. This is a mistake if I've ever seen any. Woo! Wow, she kind of climbed right up. That's kind of Billy Goaty. The only problem is the ES without brakes, you can't really stop it like you want. A regular foot shifts, you can like drop it into neutral. Not these though. No brakes, no brand off. Come on. There's a little trash in the gas. Full skill. Woo! Rock climbing. Holy crap! Spinning tiles. That was fun. Excuse me, combine, coming through. Turn around. I think this thing, I mean, it seems gear pretty low. I think with a good setup, this thing would be bad to the bone. Like right then, when it started spinning, it spun so easy. Like it didn't bog down or struggle, like a lot of four-wheelers will do. And this thing is in bad shape, so y'all know that means it's even better. Woo! 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 Hello. Hey, the fan works. The guy said he's never heard the fan running. Here I am, 5 minutes with driving it and I already got the fan running. Hey, we're looking on gas. We did not check that. Oh yeah, we good on gas. It's a little stale smelling, but not terrible. I've smelled worse. I've seen it come out yellow or black. That was the weird one. Yellow I'm used to, but black, that was kind of weird. Woohoo! I probably should have put my helmet on. I was like, holy crap, something's on fire. I was like, oh yeah, there's a bonfire behind us. Of course, that smells like burning wood, not burning foil. In case you're wondering, yes, I know what a burning foil smells like. Woo! Can we climb up the sheer cliff? Oh crap. Again, problem with the ES is that you can't slow down. Like, look, it just digs right in. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to get us one. Oh crap, the rope fell off. When did that fall off? Anyways, she walks, she lives. I hope the customer's gonna be happy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about the Foreman 450 ES? I won't lie, I've been looking for one of these for a while, but every time they pop up, they're like $2,500, $3,000. And for that price, I can get a 420 or something nicer. So I was like, I ain't gonna spend that money. But if I can find one for cheap, I'd really like to try one of these. What do y'all think? Should we try one? And y'all got to see this. Some of y'all will laugh like me. They got an old sticker for Cortuck County. Apparently, there was a beach permit. You could drive these on the beaches. For anybody wanting to know, I was 16 that year, so I could have technically drove on the beach. I did drive my truck on the beach, my old truck, but never did drive a four-wheeler. I kind of wish I could have. They said they used to let people, and then people started driving on the dunes, and then they freaked out because the dunes are federal. People in these dunes in North Carolina, gosh knows they lost their mind.
One eternity later.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. My outro was crap, so I had to delete it. Something happened to it. It just didn't look right. I don't know if I had a smudge or what happened. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope y'all will at least hit the like button. Maybe leave a comment and maybe even subscribe because we have a whole lot more. I recorded like 4 videos yesterday. And to all the ladies out there, happy Mother's Day. And I hope everybody has a great week. And I will see y'all on the next one.